Hello, everyone, and welcome inside of the Dome Gymnasium, where today we have an AAC women's basketball matchup between the Bluefield College Rams and the Union College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. Bailey Engel on the call for you. Glad to have you with us here along for the ride on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College comes into this game losing their last two after being here at the Dome and picking up a win against Columbia International. The Rams, unfortunately on the road, did not fare well against Tennessee Wesleyan or Brenau, including that Brenau game where they almost lost by 30. But now, welcome a Union team that is red hot, 7-2 on the year, and only losing to Campbellsville as well as Point on the road. And so for Union, only loss of the season in the conference slate has been to Point, while the Rams step into this game at 4-9 and 4-7. But they have made some impressive wins at the Dome here this year. Corey Mullins, including beating Reinhardt one of those games here at home. Bluefield College looking for a big win against this Union College team that has been so tough on them in the past. Rams starting lineup consists as of this: Niala Curtis, the guard from Waldorf, Maryland; Emily Breeding, the freshman from Abingdon, Virginia, joined by another senior in the lineup, Deanna Crockett; Morgan Wiley, another sharpshooter for Bluefield College, the sophomore from Gap Mills, West Virginia; and Kylie Meadows, the junior from Beaver, West Virginia. In the middle on the starting lineup, it'll be Mackenzie Himes and Curtis, as Curtis swats the ball into the hands of Breeding, and Bluefield College started out with a backcourt violation. Breeding didn't realize that she was across midcourt when she caught the ball, passed it back to Crockett. And just like that, the Rams start out with the turnover. Bluefield College has to watch out for Brooke Hammonds, averaging 15.3 points per game. Teresa Wilson, coming off of the bench, has been able to also average in double figures with 10. And Logan Calver, there's a player that's given Bluefield trouble in the past. We'll have to see if she's been able to do so here this year as well. Linton, lob inside, and a foul. Make it a 3-second violation. Actually, it is a foul. It's going to be on Mackenzie Himes. First personal, 9:38 left to go, first quarter. So into the front court, Rams' first real possession. Breeding, round to Crockett, lobs it up. No good. Calvert almost had the rebound, but a push called on Meadows behind the back. Into the front court, Hammonds, remember, a Virginia native from Lee High School in Pennington Gap, Virginia. Meanwhile, a three, Linton, redshirt junior from Bardstown, Kentucky. This is a team and really an entire program that has propelled forward because of the amount of players they've gotten from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Near sign for Breeding. Of course, a great basketball state. You think about the Division I universities with high basketball prowess, Kentucky and Louisville, to name a few. Second foul on Union. Already leading 3-0. Rams looking for their opening basket. Kylie Meadows, last time she was here, absolutely balled out against Columbia International. Over a 20-point game, shot so well from the field. Crockett. Step inside, and the Rams are within one. That's a good kick out by Crockett and a pure shot by Breeding. So in Martin, Linton. Well, the perimeter defense so far standing tough for Bluefield, but they shoot through it there. Jalen Martin, the senior from Lexington, Kentucky, second three of the game for the Bulldogs. 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. Niala Curtis, kick out to Crockett. Good step, straight to the hoop. Hammonds loads up. Swirls in and out. Meadows pulls down the rebound. A little bit of press. Bluefield down by 2. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Crockett flies her way to the hoop. Tipped out Meadows, and the stick back ties the game. So 6:57, Union coached by Dean Walsh in his second season, record at Union 26-7. Corey Mullins in his 7th season in this team right now, 4-9, 4-7 in the conference. Logan Calvert. Well, she's a senior. I've been here since 2017 in the fall, 2017-2018 basketball season. I feel like Calvert's been here, and I guess she has been here as long as I have. Always tough in the low post, giving Union the lead. Meadows, head fake. Misses everything in the layup. Playing into the defensive brand of basketball. Hammonds, like a bull in a china shop, storms to the hoop. Bumps into Curtis, and a block is called on the Bluefield forward.
Foul called on Kylie Meadows, her first personal, team second. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Savannah Fox.
Savannah Fox checks into the game for Union. So here's Brooke Hammonds, player who considered coming to Bluefield. Eventually, Union won the battle to get this talented basketball player, maybe one of the best in the AAC. Cheerleaders in the building for Bluefield College. And the second free throw goes. Rams down 10-6. Breeding, who has a basket already, running the point for Bluefield College. Have to see if we'll see Tiana Scott, who returned to the lineup for Bluefield in the last game here at the Dome, and did a very good job athletically as a point guard. Handoff to Curtis. Now Crockett jogging back on defense. You could tell by the expression on her face. She didn't expect that to work, and it did, because she was clumsily dribbling into the lane and found a handoff to Curtis. Spin around. Fox misses there. Pass is tipped. Bluefield ball. Here's Wiley. Working the perimeter. Breeding on Calvert. Trying to kick out and a walk. Called on the freshman. Second turnover on Breeding. Just saw her suck into the defense, and when she recognized that, had to kick it out. But upon realizing that, walked on the play, and it was too late. 5:11 on the clock here in the first quarter of play. Linton. Well, this Bluefield team with Shayla Spell now in playing defense. Lob further inside. Hammonds. Fox lost the ball. Linton picked it back up. 8 on the shot clock. Linton will try at it. Air ball. Crockett with a left hand. Breeding from downtown. Bang! And takes the lead for Bluefield. So the Rams have their first lead of the game. 4:28. Lots of offense here in this AAC battle. Bluefield College and Union College. One arm pass. Linton dribbles through the defense. Can't finish the layup, even after the great feed across the court. Here's Spell. Meadows with a bounce out to Spell. Still working the perimeter. Rams have hit these long-distance shots so far in this game, which has propelled them forward by 1. Meadows, kick out to Spell. Shot clock down to 3. Has to shoot it. Gets it off. Swirls in and out, almost had the buzzer beater, even on the desperation. So the ball pops out with 3:37 left. Hammonds straight down the lane. Linton too short. And Hammonds found the offensive rebound. Pump fake. No foul called. Getting mugged down there, and Crockett snatches the ball back. The game clock rolling down to 3:20. 11:10 left to go. Wiley, another three drilled for Bluefield. 14-10 the score. Rams keep going right back to that same spot. Near side, Hammonds drives in the baseline, and Meadows booked for a reach-in foul. Second foul on Bluefield. That's her second personal. And actually, it's the team third for Bluefield. Taylor Dunford coming into the game. And Ty Scott coming into the game. Scott, who missed most of the beginning of the season, adds a little bit of energy to the point guard position for Bluefield College. Also another player that can shoot the three. Hammonds wide open, laid off. She won't, though. Swirls in and out. Poked loose by Linton after the miss on the three by Martin. And that one will roll for Union. Hammonds cuts the lead in half. 14-12, 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. An exciting one so far. Now the men's game for you right after this. Says about 7 on the schedule, but let's be real, folks. There's no way that game is going to happen at 7. So let's say around 7:15. Scott with 7 on the shot clock. Breeding now. Into the paint. Lost a layup chance. And Hammonds trying to go coast to coast. Pivots. And a foul called on Bluefield. Fourth foul of the first quarter with 1:55 left. It's on Ty Scott. Just came into the game. And it's good. Both free throws fall to tie the game, and it's 14-14. Crockett backing in. Here comes Spell. 10 on the shot clock for Scott. Down to 4, Scott. Off the rim, poked by Spell, and a foul is called after Spell got a piece of Hamola, the senior guard from Ramsey, Minnesota. Minute 25 left to go. Well, Union College, a team that Bluefield, like Bluefield in football, a team that is also in the Mid-South and in the AAC and almost everything else as a free throw rolls out. So football starting on the first weekend of February, the day before the Super Bowl. So this gives us an opportunity to shout out a football alumni as well as a sports information intern alumni. Alan Bowen, recently named the Guilford College outside linebackers coach and pass defense coordinator. Played tight end here at Bluefield and now making his way through the college football coaching ranks. So appreciate you listening in and watching, Alan, and good luck with your new opportunity. Minute 15 left to go here in the first quarter. Union up by 1, 15-14. Minute 7 left. Bounce inside Meadows. Kick it out. 5 on the shot clock for Crockett, and it won't count. She walked.
Checking in for the Rams, Rose Boyd.
59.4. 1 point lead for Union in a pretty good first quarter to watch. Rams with Rose Boyd on the floor for the first time. Double team in the corner with Dunford and Boyd with the hands up. Martin rolls out to Rose Boyd. Jump ball called. Possession arrow points the way of Union to keep the ball with 39.6 left. Free throw line for Hammonds. Backing in, pivots, turns, and a 3-second violation. Well, she had all those moves, but unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they stayed in the paint, so the Rams force a turnover. Get the ball back with 34.8 left to go in the opening period of play. Shot clock still on. 4.8 seconds, the differential. See if Bluefield will hold. Scott pushes the ball to Meadows, so the Rams trying to move the ball forward here. Aren't going to hold for the last shot. Crockett. Lob inside Meadows. Almost lost it. Scott for 3. Off the backboard, no good. Shot clock now off with 10 seconds left. Inside to Calvert. Bit of a push, and a walk is called. Calvert wanted a foul, did not get it, and I think Scott kind of realizes that she got away with the foul there. 5.6 left. And a delay of game warning on Logan Calvert, who took the ball away after she got shoved. 5.6 left. Scott picks the ball up. Cross midcourt, 3 seconds. Shoots for 3. Bricks it off the backboard, and that is it for the first quarter. Fun one so far here at the Dome. 15-14. Bulldogs lead by 1. Second quarter on the way. Rams down by 1. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Bluefield College in a battle. Down by just 1. They've led by as much as 4 in this game. Couple of threes in this one falling for Breeding and Wiley. Entry lob inside, and that has just not worked for Bluefield. Clean pick by Hammonds. Here, Gracie Jervis into the game as Hammonds and 1. Well, Brooke Hammonds has been tough to play inside against Bluefield College so far. Trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Union, like Bluefield, not putting any rebounders in, and they are confident that Hammonds will tickle the twine, and she did. So it's 18-14, Union up by 4. Scott remains in the game as the point guard for Bluefield. Spins the ball to Scott. Here's Crockett. Rams going with a perimeter game again. Lost the ball and a reach foul called on Jervis. First foul on Jervis. Freshman from London, Kentucky. Sideline out of bounds play. Wiley almost launched the three. Held off. Didn't like the look. One arm pass Breeding. Out of a double team. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Crockett, head fake to the hoop. Swirls it in. That's where Bluefield was really strong in the last game here at home against Columbia International. They took the shot clock all the way down to about 8 or 7 seconds before they really looked for the good shots on the hoop, as that three is missed, gobbled up, and the stick back falling for Mackenzie Himes to give the 4-point lead right back to the Bulldogs. So I have to see that with Bluefield against a Union team like this. It might be a little bit stronger than CIU. Will they still milk the shot clock all the way down before looking for a way to drive in or pop a three? Not this time. Meadows rims it in. Kylie Meadows, another three for Bluefield. Linton swings it out. Hammond's wide open. Can't bury the three. Crockett backing down. Gets the ball swatted out to Scott. Inside, Breeding. Out to Crockett. Great job by Bluefield moving the ball that time. Giving the lead right back to the Rams. Breeding sucked the defense inside. Crockett was wide open. Freshman to senior move. Hammonds. Linton's inside the perimeter. Good head fake. Hammonds bullies her way to the glass. Tying up the game. 7:13 remaining. Scott. Another drive outside. Wiley. Off of the backboard, no good. Well, you can tell that's where the plan is more for Bluefield now, going inside out. New offense commanded by Dean Walsh. Martin trading the ball around with Hammonds. Linton. Hammonds in the paint. Lobs it off and the layup goes. That just seemed like old school basketball. High passes, not a lot of dribbling. And Himes was able to bury the short bucket, give Union the lead right back. Meadows. Yes, ma'am. Takes the lead back for Bluefield, 25-24, giving us a break here at the Rams. Or here at the home of the Rams Digital Sports Network, as well as the Rams. Only a 30-second timeout, 25-24, 6:12 remaining in this first half. Bluefield College starting to heat up from three. Meadows has hit a couple. Wiley with one, as well as Emily Breeding. Remember, the Rams come into this game 4-9, 4-7 in the AAC, losing their last two games against Bernal on the road, and before that, Tennessee Wesleyan, just a 6-point loss. In Athens, Tennessee. Union has only lost 2 games, including one in the conference, and that was to Point. Rams back out on the floor. Up by 1. And for what it's worth, Bluefield College has also lost a Point this year by 20 points, 68-48. Lob inside. Calvert finds Hammonds. Oh my goodness, packed with a full palm by Niala Curtis. Goes out into the corner. Oh, Homola's shot had no chance. Once again, you're just seeing those quick little passes from Union. Not a lot of dribbling to create opportunities. Just passes. Now it's on the deck. Martin pops. Too short. Rebound Curtis. 25-24. Bluefield College leads by 1. Wiley, tough pass, picked away by Linton. Up the floor. Linton. Curtis all alone on the rebounding effort. Men's basketball team for Union and Kevin Burton arriving to the building here at the Dome Gymnasium. And themselves a heck of a ball game to start it out in this doubleheader. Curtis. She's blocked herself by Hammonds, who picks up the pieces. Block answered by another block for Union. Clock rolls down to 4:55. 3 on the way. Homola, too hard. Long rebound, Meadows. Emily Breeding going to nonchalantly take the ball up for Bluefield. Curtis, too short on the 16-footer. Into the front court, Union trying to be a little bit quicker now with Martin. Another 3-ball miss. Bulldogs ice cold from the field, but luckily for them, the offensive boards have kept them in this game, 25-24. That's down by 1. Dean Walsh looking for a new offense. Shot clock down to 9. Finding Martin, wide open, draws the defense, gets a shorter shot, still can't hit it. And the Rams come away with the ball. I think both teams have the intent of slowing this game down because, I mean, there's a long rebound there and no one sprinted down the floor, including the Union defense. Breeding. Crockett. Too short again. Calvert with a quick pass out to Martin. 3.5 minutes before halftime. Score has stayed 25-24 for the last few minutes. Rams on the line here. They have lost 3 in a row to Union. Hammonds, kick it out. Homola, short again. Curtis volleyballs it over to Crockett, tied up with Calvert. And a foul called on her. I don't think that Crockett really loved that. Had her arms wrapped around Crockett. That's the second foul on Union. Last time Bluefield beat Union, that was back on November 28th, 2018. Won 78-75. They had also won in Barberville that same year, but the season before that. I've lost 3 in a row. Scott for 3. Too hard. Scott follows her shot, hits the deck. No foul called, and Calvert picked the loose ball. So Union with 2:40 left to go in the half. And a chance to take the lead on this possession. Swarming zone defense for Bluefield. Trying to pass quickly to get through the zone. Calvert takes the lead back for the Bulldogs. So as the Bulldogs adjust to the Bluefield College defense in the zone formation, looking for the quick passes. Look at the Rams do on offense. They've been pretty cold on the offensive end as well these past few minutes. Shayla Spell, the Idaho native. Down to 8 seconds. Breeding. Almost popped out, found its way through the net, and Bluefield has the lead right back after the freshman hits the 3. Minute 45 to play. Hard pass out, Jervis. 10 on the shot clock. Martin misses off the side of the backboard. Pass out by Curtis to give it to Scott. Minute and a half left to go. Bluefield trying to take a lead into half. After a tough game against Brenau, Wiley misses everything. Pressure in the backcourt, and she stepped out of bounds, so good job by Curtis getting on defense. Let her have the rebound, got interface immediately, and a turnover gives the ball right back to Bluefield under their own basket with a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Emily Breeding. Slap of the ball, Rams start to move. Minute 10 left to go, and Spell called for a walk. Must have dragged the foot ever so slightly. I think Shayla Spell, as well as a few of the Bluefield faithful that are in the building, I'm confused with that call. Minute 5 left to go in this first half, 28-26. Bounce pass near side. Hammonds. Calvert's wide open, draws the defense and the foul. Corey Mullins has to be slightly frustrated with that play. You could tell Calvert, that was her whole intention as soon as she got the ball. Get a little bit of contact. And Nyala Curtis booked with yet another foul. Ties up the game, and Calvert with a chance to take the lead back. 52.1 seconds left to go before halftime. Hammonds, the lone rebounder, won't have to do that as it's hit. 29-28. Taylor Dunford into the game. Ty Scott to take the ball up. And Crockett will roll it as to conserve time. Obviously, shot clock still a factor with 45 seconds left. Scott finds Spell, long two, pops out. Rebound Hammonds. Shot clock still on, about a 6-second differential. Game clock down to 28. Shot clock at 21. Jervis in the corner. Rams still in that zone defense. Cross-court lob to Homola. Hammonds got past Spell, handed off Calvert, and the hook shot tickles the twine. Calvert scored the last 5 for Union. Game clock is down to 5. Scott to the right. Goes to the hoop, misses the layup, and that is it. As the buzzer sounds, we have ourselves a great ball game here in the Dome Gymnasium. Bluefield College down by just 3 here at halftime against the Union College Bulldogs, nearing the top of the AAC. We'll take a break, come back with a few stats here in the Dome Gymnasium. You're watching Bluefield College women's basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Rams in a fun one so far here at the Dome, down 31-28 to the Union College Bulldogs. Bluefield at 4-9, 4-7 to the AAC, while Union is staggering 7-2 and 5-1, with the only loss being to Point in the AAC. For Bluefield College, leading the way in total points, 8 for Emily Breeding, who has 3 of 4 from the field, including 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. And behind her, Tiana Crockett, who has 7, another 8 for Kylie Meadows, who is starting to light it up from beyond the arc as well. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, 3 and 4 on the day from the field. 11 total points for Brooke Hammonds. We knew that was going to be a factor for Union coming into this game, averaging 15 points per game, 9 for Logan Calvert, and the rebounds for 18 for Union as opposed to 14 for Bluefield. Rams only have 1 offensive rebound, and Union has 3. For Bluefield College, they led by as much as 4 in that game. As for Union, the same largest lead, 4 for the Bulldogs. Score was tied 4 times, lead changed 8 times. It's been a fun one so far to behold here inside of the Dome Gymnasium. Union shooting nearly 40%, 39.3, while the Rams are shooting 41%, and they are 46% from beyond the arc. Union, however, 2 of 12 from beyond the three-point stripe. So for the Rams, they need to get it done getting to the foul line. That's why Union has been able to take the lead. If you look at the stats, they are 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. Rams did not attempt a free throw in that first half. So that made a big difference. Reason why they are down by 3 instead of Union being trailing in this one after shooting not as well as Bluefield. I mean, obviously the Rams have hit 6 threes there in that first half, but still find themselves down by 3. 3.5 minutes before the start of the third quarter here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 31-28 Bulldogs and an AAC matchup. Ready to start the third quarter here in Bluefield. 31-28. Rams down by 3. Remember, if you were listening in during our stat update in the middle of halftime, Bluefield College has yet to shoot a free throw in this game. That's 20 minutes of without shooting a free throw. While Union, that's the reason why they're up by 3. They've hit 7 free throws, and they're 7 of 8 from the line. Martin running the point for Union, a team that has battled through Bluefield's zone defense through quick passes, not a lot of dribbling. We'll see if Calvert can do that here. Must have hurt us easy to the hoop. 5-point lead, largest lead of the ball game right off the bat here in the second half. Emily Breeding with 8 points for Bluefield. Kylie Meadows joining her on the floor with a team-leading 8. Crockett with 7. Stepped out of bounds on the far sideline. So just like we saw in the start of the game, Bluefield's first possession ended in a turnover. Not as quick as the first one. We saw where the opening tip went to Breeding as she passed it backwards, but still another turnover to add to the Rams' total here in this ball game. Largest lead of the game now at 5 points for the Bulldogs. Logan Calvert, why not shoot a 3? Ice cold from 3 for most of this Union squad. They only hit 2 in that first half. Rams hit 6. It's making up for the lack of free throws. The threes were falling for Bluefield. Shot clock down to 10. Crockett, head fake. And a foul called on Hines. So Himes booked with the first foul of the second half. Stops the clock at 8:50. Remember, got the men's game for you right after this, as well as an interview with the head coach, Corey Mullins. Pass and bounds. Meadows, underhands, Breeding, and blocked by Hammonds. That's her second block of the ball game. She packed Curtis, and now doing the same thing to Breeding. 3, top of the key. Martin, 8-point lead. There's a 3. Jalen Martin. She's been trying it all night. Largest lead of the game. Bluefield trying to wake up on offense. Off a screen. Overhead to Crockett. Crockett powers up a shot and muscles it home. Much needed basket for Bluefield. Martin jogs up the floor, looks at her head coach, Dean Walsh. Hammonds, Virginia native with a high right-handed dribble. Pump fake and a walk. She wanted to draw contact, and Kylie Meadows stayed strong on defense, forced a turnover. Still a 2-possession game. Rams are 4-9, 4-7 in the Conference Union. If Bluefield can somehow come back and win this game and hold off that Bulldogs team that has been so tough to them the last 3 games, beating Bluefield 3 in a row, it'll be only Union's 3rd loss of the season. Breeding's wide open. Count it for the freshman. And it's a 1-possession game. Back on defense in the zone. Linton. Martin staggers. Hammonds. Can't get the roll. Good rebound by Curtis. Up the floor quietly. Emily Breeding. Steal. Fast break. That's a quick break for Union. Brooke Hammonds adds a couple more already in double figures. Has 13 in this game. Almost stole that one as well. Curtis for 3. Yes, ma'am. 2-point game. I do count it as a 3. A bit of a delay getting it up on the scoreboard here to see if she had her foot on the line. Calvert trying to answer for 3. Curtis claps home a defensive rebound. .6:12 left to go in the third quarter. Back and forth we go. Union has led by as much as 8. Wiley to take the lead. Almost got a healthy bounce there, and Corey Mullins Oh, a bit frustrated. Thought that one was going in. Hammonds shoots, and it goes to Bluefield College after it's swatted out of bounds with the help of Linton and Calvert. Whistle blows to bring in a substitute. It's Hamola. Five and a half minutes left to go in the third quarter. Curtis, tough pass, and Linton poked the ball loose. I think that ball was going to go out of bounds off of the pass. Crockett likely was not going to catch up with it, but luckily for the Rams, getting bailed out by Linton. Did a great job on defense to get a hand on that ball. Curtis in the corner. Entire defense is on the left side of the floor. Hard screen by Meadows. Crockett draws a foul. And it goes on Linton. Oh, the shot clock was rolling down, and Kylie Meadows telling her teammates, be aware of the shot clock. So right here, with 5:20 left to go in the third quarter, that means we have played nearly 25 minutes of basketball. This is the first free throw shot by a Ram in this ball game. And it bounces off of the back of the iron. But that is incredible. And it's interesting to see because the officials really dictate that. And Crockett hits the second. It's a one-point game. Ty Scott back in. Curtis jogs off. Hit a three in her time in the third quarter. 38-37. Lead was changed 8 times in the first half. Too short by Martin. A straightaway three, but a rebound collected by Hammonds. Union has led the entire third quarter. Martin bends the knees, thought about it, finds Hammonds back. She'll shoot. Rolls off. Rebound Hamola. Another offensive rebound. They have collected a few of those here in this game. Out rebounding Bluefield on the offensive end. Linton pumps that layup, a double clutch. Shot clock rolling down to 15. Tough perimeter passes for Bluefield. Meadows enters. Breeding spins. Ball pops, and it's a clean block. This hand on ball for Union, so it's down to 5 seconds on the shot clock for Bluefield. Have to be a quick play for the Rams. Corey Mullins reiterating, only 5 seconds here. Scott pops and scores. Once again, it's a one-point game. Exactly what the Rams wanted out of that baseline out-of-bounds play. 3:58 on the clock. Linton spins it out. Hamola. Calvert turns. Nothing but net. That's why she's been such a problem for Bluefield every time she comes inside of the dome. It's a three-point game again. Clock rolls to 3:40 in the third quarter. Meadows. Unlike what she sees on the penetrating drive. Goes out of the screen. Scott fouled. She'll go to the line, fouled hard. That layup went straight up. Well, the layup wasn't necessarily the best part of that play. The best part of the play was Scott realizing that the screen took out 2 defenders. Was able to dribble through, found herself at the hoop, gets fouled, and now she's going to be shooting 2 for the Rams. Chance to make it a one-point game. Senior from Chesapeake shoots and buries the first free throw. Scott eyes the rim. Can't count the second. Pops out to Calvert, so it maintains a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. Jalen Martin. The free throw line, Hammonds works it down to Logan Calvert. Rams have not panicked when they were down by 8. They went back and shot a big three. You see it here from Wiley. Miss. Meadows unable to collect the rebound. Instead, it falls for Hamola. Bluefield has to maintain that same composure to stay in this game. Down by 4. Calvert at the elbow. Once again, working further inside. Brooke Hammonds. Up to a 6-point lead. Rams have flirted with taking the lead in the third quarter, but they have not done so, thanks to some crafty offensive plays by the Bulldogs. Crockett turns again through the defense, short on the layup. Galloping back on defense, Bluefield. Under the hoop, tough pass. Crockett was right there as it was intended for Linton. Game clock rolls to 2:10. There's a screen for Meadows. Scott. Lob it out Wiley. Meadows for the triple. Too hard. Easy rebound collected by Martin with 1:50 left before the third period is over. Inside. Hammonds turns around. Too short. Meadows. Almost got it. Minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. Another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. 8 on the shot clock. Hammonds wanted to feed inside. She does. Meadows got a hand on it. 3 on the shot clock. Calvert for 3. Off the rim, no good. The shot clock running down. Crockett speeding down the floor. Lost the ball. Tie up. No, it's a foul called on Calvert. That's the 4th foul on Union. And if you look at the scoreboard here, 4 fouls, all of them on the Bulldogs. Rams have not fouled in the third quarter. Minute left in the third. Rams down by 6. They've lost the last 3 to Union. Looking for a statement to go into the fourth and final quarter. Down to 7. Breeding. Reach in. Won't count the basket. But it will send us to the line for 2 anyway. And the shot clock was rolling down. That's a team 5th foul. Those should be 2 shots. They were originally lining up for a out-of-bounds play. And Breeding's going to shoot a couple, so the freshman with a chance to make it a 4-point game as Bluefield goes into the bonus here. Remember, I got the men's game for you right after this. With how this one's going, might actually have a 7 o'clock start, but we will see. Breeding able to sink the first free throw. No rebounders for Bluefield, and Breeding won't need them. 48 seconds left. Shot clock obviously still on. 18 seconds, the differential, before we go into the fourth quarter. Feed, she wasn't there. Hamola was cutting in. Hammonds thought she was posted up in the corner. So with 38.7 on the clock, Rams have the ball back, down by 4. Milking the clock down. Meadows to Curtis. Staying tough in this game. Scott finds Curtis again. Long lob. Meadows swings it out. Wiley and lost the ball. Tell what the plan was there. Bluefield just unable to execute it. The passes were a little bit awry. The first one to Meadows forced a tough pass out to Wiley. Now the shot clock is off with 13 seconds left before the fourth quarter. 46-42. Hammonds. Open lob, Linton. Linton, a kick out. Breeding stole the ball, and she will dribble it out. I don't think she Thought that she was going to have much time. She could have gotten a shot off maybe from midcourt. But a steal, that's how the third quarter ends. We are on our way to the fourth quarter here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It's a fun one. 46-42, Rams down by 4.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Emily Breeding leading all Bluefield scorers with 13 points. Able to get the Rams back within 4 after a couple of free throw makes. Brooke Hammonds leading the way in this ball game for Union. Her and Logan Calvert, actually, both of them with a 15-point performance. Rams down by 4, now in the fourth quarter, looking for their first win against Union since 2018. Breeding sets up, drives, and a push called on Breeding. Raise her elbow up, and a foul called on the freshman to give the ball right back. Well, that's tough for Bluefield in these last couple of starts. You started out the second half with the turnover, started out the ball game with the turnover, starting out the fourth quarter with the turnover as well. Cheerleaders in the building for Bluefield, trying to get the energy for the Rams. Hammonds laid off a three-point attempt. Union has milked the clock down. Curtis slapped the ball away. 9 on the shot clock now. Martin backs up. Linton lob into Calvert. Can't get her 17th point to fall just yet, and Meadows collects the rebound. Down by 4, Emily Breeding running the point. Scott on the floor as well as the 2 guard. Shoots for 3. Just nicks the rim wide to the left, bounces off of Meadows to Union. And I think a case could have been made by Meadows there. Maybe the ball was out on Hammonds, but didn't argue, so must have been off of her. 8:53 left to go in the game. Rams down by 4. Trailed by as much as 8 in the second half. They have not led. 3 on the way, Hamola. Hard bounce, rebound Curtis. Pushing the floor, Crockett cuts through the defense, lost the ball. Re-corrals it, and now Scott backs up near the logo. Meadows steps. 9 on the shot clock for Crockett. Back to the hoop, now to the left side, and a foul called on Calvert. I think those could punish Union here moving forward, with the Rams moving with a desperation shot in the final 5 seconds of the shot clock and then drawing a foul. Logan Calvert, that's her 3rd foul. Top of the key. So Bluefield with a fresh shot clock. Down to 8 now, though. Curtis. 5 seconds. Meadows out of a double team. Needs to get a shot off. Scott at the buzzer. Rims off. That was close to being a shot clock violation. Maybe if we could have the opportunity to slow that down, might have given that ball right back to Union anyway, but they're able to get the defensive rebound. Staying with a 4-point lead. Linton. Entry lob and a tie-up. Curtis. I guess I shouldn't say it's a tie-up in the basketball term. She was tied up over the back of Logan Calvert. And a foul called on the Maryland native.
Her 4th
That's her fourth personal foul. Beckoning forth Shayla Spell to come off the bench and replace Curtis. Like we said, hit a three in the third quarter. Bounce inside. Hammonds lost it out of a double team. Wide open Martin. Good. Had the right idea to swarm against Hammonds, but Martin starting to find her stride in the second half with these threes. Rams need a basket. Have yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Breeding answers that three with one of her own. She's got 16 points. Down to a 4-point game with 7 minutes left to play. Crossover, Martin backs up. Long loops around the court. Hammond's in the left block and draws a foul. She'll go to the line. A few more for Brooke Hammonds. Brooke Hammonds, perfect from the charity stripe today. 5 of 5. Make it 6 of 6. Stays perfect at the line. 7 of 7, back to a 6-point game. Into the front court, Breeding. Ty Scott. Trying to look for someone to cut inside. Instead had to kick it back out. Breeding. Tough loop in, and Brooke Hammonds almost had the steal. And once again, there's another scenario where the ball was about to exit on the own accord of Bluefield, and a Union player slapped it out of bounds. Scott for three. Wide to the left, Meadows. Great job on the rebounding effort and fouled in the process. Trying to pass that ball off. Tangled up with a few defenders. And it's on Brooke Hammonds. That's her third personal, so something to watch out for in the final 6 minutes and 11 seconds of this game. Brooke Hammonds, arguably the best player on the floor with 3 fouls. Rams trying to do this all without Sierra Cook, their own point guard. Scott filling in, misses the three, and bounces into the hands of Hammonds. So still maintaining a 6-point lead. Clock starting to expire, down to 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Kick out in the corner. Finding Calvert at the line, backs up. After putting it on the deck, found a shot and another foul on Linton. Third foul of the quarter. Lily Linton, that's another third personal. And remember, in that entire third quarter, Bluefield College did not foul. They've already racked up 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter with 5:34 to play. That's 6 total fouls. Both teams almost at the bonus. 3 fouls Union, 3 fouls Bluefield College. Could be a factor, obviously will be a factor moving forward here. Crockett inside, Meadows lost the ball to the floor. Desperation bounce to Crockett. The Wytheville native walked. Turnovers aplenty for both teams. Dean Walsh's team up by 5. Make it 6, actually. Clock continues to roll to 5:10. What we saw is a very fluid basketball game for most of the third quarter and the first half, as the exhaustion starts to pile on for both squads here. A little bit more of a sloppy basketball game. That's where it's going to get decided as Calvert triggers from the baseline, buries the 11-footer. 8-point lead, tying the largest lead of the ball game by Union. They did so in the third quarter. Rams have only scored 3 this entire fourth quarter. That was from Emily Breeding on a 3. Scott. Now Meadows floats, misses, long rebound Spell. Puts it on the deck. Can't get the bounce. Meadows, offensive rebound and fouled. Fourth foul on Union.
Foul call on Michaela Hamola, her first personal, team 4.
Hamola called for the foul. And it is a shooting foul, so Meadows will go to the line to try to cut into this 8-point lead. Remember just a few days ago where Meadows played very well from the field, and Corey Mullins made the comment, her only misses were really at the free throw line, and it continues here tonight. Second one goes, though, for the West Virginia native. Timeout called by Corey Mullins. It is a full timeout. Still a fun one with 4:21 left to go in the game. Rams down by 7. It's 53-46 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
(53-46). Welcome back, everybody, here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College down by 7. Certainly enough time to surmount this 7-point deficit, but is it enough for the Rams, who have only scored 4 points so far in this fourth quarter of play? It was 46-42. Both teams in the second half, after a offensively efficient first half, have dwindled down just a bit here in the second half of play. Union College looking for its 4th straight victory against Bluefield College, dating back to November 28, 2018. Pass on the baseline, Calvert. Too short. Rebound by Curtis. Emily Breeding to run the point for the Rams. She leads Bluefield College in this game at scoring with 16, including a perfect night from beyond the arc at 4 of 4. Crockett, hands-off spell, and a walk is called. Corey Mullins wondering where that was, and I got to say, a few other people here joining him in that sentiment. Shayla Spell was wide open. Crockett created that opportunity. Now it goes back to Union, operating with a 7-point lead and 3 minutes and 40 seconds to work with. That's Hamola. Got through Crockett, reverse layup, and a foul. Hammond's pumped up. On a night where she's perfect at the free throw line, she'll have a chance to give Union a 10-point lead. Hammond 7 of 7 at the line and a timely miss. So make it 7 of 8. 46 points for Bluefield College in this game. Down by 9 with 3.5 to play. Wiley steps back. Need a good shot to trigger some sort of energy for Bluefield. Off a screen, Breeding to the hoop. Lost the ball, and it's swatted by Union. That ball went straight up. That was very close. Union must have just gotten a bit of a nick on the ball to push it forward. Down to 3:10. Shot clock at 4. Curtis shoots and pushes the ball right off the window. Dean Walsh wanted to charge. He won't get it. 55-48. 7-point game with 3 minutes flat left to go. Rams need to start a run. Can they halt the advances of Hammonds? Martin. Yes. Huge shot for Union, and the lead is double digits at 10. 58-48, 2:38. That's a humongous shot. Makes this comeback so much harder for Bluefield. Wiley can't get it. Hammond's offensive, make a defensive rebound. She'll start out the offensive possession. And you got to feel like with that 3, the confidence building for Union. With 2 minutes, 15 seconds left, both teams going to be in the bonus here with the next foul. Amola forces the ball to Hammonds. On the floor, Curtis rolls it to Breeding, and a tie-up points the way of Bluefield. And actually, they're going to call a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Dean Walsh talking with the officials. At 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 58-48. What a 3 by Martin. Huge one. You got to feel for Bluefield that they're going to need to rattle off some big shots quickly in the final 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Danger of falling to 4-10, 4-8 in the AAC. Union 2 minutes and 2 seconds away from an 8-2 start on the season and 6-1 in the conference. Team from Barberville, Kentucky has been tough. Emily Breeding, the Ala Curtis in the backcourt for the Rams. Final 2 minutes of the game. Right-handed dribble, pumps top of the key. Here's Curtis. Switches hands. Rams taking up a lot of time on this possession where they need to score a quick basket. Crockett to the hoop. Misses. Meadows fouled. Another layup can't fall for the Rams when Meadows goes back to the line.
Foul call on Brooke Hammonds, her 4th personal. Team 5th.
And Brooke Hammonds, that's her 4th personal with 1:33 left. Meadows eyes the 10, short on the free throw. Just a couple of rebounders, Calvert and Hammonds leading the way for Union in this game. Calvert with 17, Hammonds with 19. Meadows misses both, gets her own rebound, shoots, and misses on the layup, and Calvert able to snatch that board for the Bulldogs of Barberville, Kentucky. Down to 1:15. Shot clock rolling down to 7 with 1:05. Martin and the Bulldogs can milk it. Bounce to Hammonds, misses the short shot, and now she has clinched another 20-point game. 21 points for Hammonds, and a chance at another and one here to complete it. And misses. Well, Hammonds has missed her last 2 free throws with 55 seconds left to go. Curtis to the glass. Way too hard. Swatted out. Union ball. And Corey Mullins, as well as Tierra Huntsman, in the past have lamented the team's frustration with shooting layups. And, I mean, we've seen these last couple of plays where the Rams have missed pretty good opportunities to get a couple of easy points on the board with these layups, and now trail by 12, largest lead of the game for Union, and unfortunately for the Rams, it comes at such a unavoidable time in this game. 47.3 seconds. Rams hung in there. They were only down by 3 at half. It was 31-28. It's just been a slow fourth quarter. It was 46-42. And so far, Union has scored 14 here in the fourth quarter. Rams have only scored 6. Just ran out of gas a little bit. Ammons passes the ball back out. Linton. 44 seconds left. Martin. It's immediately fouled. It's going to be on Breeding. And a couple of shots coming up for Martin. Team 5th foul. 2 shots for Martin. First one, nothing but net. Adding on to the largest lead of the game. Bluefield College, next time they'll be here at the Dome is this Saturday versus Montreat. That is senior day. Trying to get it done for Crockett, Scott, and a few others. Nyala Curtis, Martin to the hoop. Swatted out. Stays with Union. Corey Mullins calling for no fouls. Taylor Dunford and Rose Boyd back into the game. Clock rolls down to 29.2. Men's game for you after this, and you know, I'm going to eat my words here. It kind of seems like we are going to have the men's game very close to 7 p.m. That's the first time that's happened. Usually around 7:15, sometimes 7:30. Union backs up. Rams instructed not to foul, and the Bulldogs will collect yet another AAC victory, 6-1 in the conference. While they are 8-2 overall. Bluefield losing their 3rd game in a row, falling to 4-10 and 4-8 in the AAC. Clock rolls down to 0, and that is it. 61-48. Bulldogs with a win here in Bluefield. Another win for Union College, 4 wins against this Bluefield College program. Stick around. We're going to have Corey Mullins with you right after a quick break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. But the final score here at the Dome, 61-48. Bluefield College drops this one by 13.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Now welcome back, everybody, here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bailey Engel almost joined by Corey Mullins. Taking a quick moment. 61-48 Rams drop this one 4-10 on the season right now for Bluefield College, with a game on Thursday scheduled on the road in Laurinburg, North Carolina. And they'll take on St. Andrews. They were able to beat them last time the Knights were here. But for Bluefield College, it's a tough game tonight. Down by 3 at halftime. Almost had a chance to really turn the tide there in the third quarter. Down by 1 multiple times. They never led there in the second half of play. The second half of play. They led by as much as 4 there in the first half. The Rams, unfortunately, could not hold off that fight from Brooke Hammonds, who ended up scoring a good amount of points for Union with 21-17 with Logan Calvert. Last time Logan Calvert has to go to the Dome, and I feel like a lot of Rams fans that have watched this women's basketball team over the past few years certainly will not miss her. Still waiting on Corey Mullins coming up here. Rams, like we said, 4-8 in the conference. 3 losses in a row after really maybe their best performance against the CIU Rams here on January 5th just a week ago. And they look good for most of the time tonight, just that second half. You see that Union also working with so many more players. And you got to remember the Rams are without Sierra Cook, they're out without Ayanna Strother, they're without Brianne Poole. And those absences really do show for the Rams. It is very tough for Bluefield College to come back from that. And without them, you don't have a lot of depth. And Union is really displaying the fact that it has more depth. And for the Rams, it is 61-48, a final score. I think that's going to do it. Corey Mullins goes into the locker room, and we'll just have to catch up with him another time. Stay tuned for another game coming up. The doubleheader continues here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Men's basketball following this one here against Union, looking for their first win against the Bulldogs since 2011. But for the final score here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, my name is Bailey Engel. 61-48. Bluefield drops this one to the Union Bulldogs. Until next time, take it easy, Rams fans. Well, folks, thanks for staying tuned here. Actually do have head coach Corey Mullins here on the Rams Digital Sports Network with us following a 61-48 loss. And Coach, you guys really hung in there for most of that game up until really the fourth quarter where the Bulldogs were able to pull away. What do you think happened tonight?
Well, we struggled to there's a couple things, I guess. We didn't hit shots late. We hit 6 threes in the first half. Hit a few there in the third quarter to keep ourselves, get ourselves going two to start the second half. And then, we had a hard time hitting some shots. I think we missed a few free throws in there too. And against a really good team like Union, somebody's receiving votes, top 35 in the country. You got to hit free throws at home, And then I think just a combination, we probably were a little physically tired as well down the stretch. We gave up a few buckets around the rim, and that was enough for them to stretch the lead and keep it.
It almost seems a little bit unfair, the fact that you guys don't, not to say you don't have depth, but you just don't have physical depth because Sarah Cook is not here, Ayanna Strother's not here, among others. I mean, do you just feel that just kind of it's tough moving throughout the season without a few of those players to work with?
Sure. I mean, it is what it is. I think everybody kind of struggles with lack of depth at some point, and hopefully we'll get one or two back to help us out a little bit. But our girls played really hard, and this is one of the better defensive teams in our league, the best defensive team in our league, and so for us to come out here and hold them to 60 points and give ourselves a chance there in the fourth quarter to make a run at it, I was really pleased with our effort, and had some girls step up and make some big time plays. And I challenged Kylie Meadows tonight, before the game. Really wanted to see her impact us on the boards, and she had 5 offensive rebounds to go along with her 14 total. So, when your 5-man is going around there, flying around, making plays, diving in the corner to make a play, pretty special. I was proud of her, and, wish we could have got the basketball maybe to her a little bit more and given her catches around that block, especially when they're switching their matchups and she's got a guard. But, Emily played well.
Right.
Emily played really well, 4 for 4, it says here on the stat sheet from 3, and she's a player that just really has developed so much for us. I guess hers was the third 3 in the second half there that kept us in it, and really love her effort, her attitude, and Tiana played well to get us started. So, some contributions, and we got to keep grinding, man. This is a very good team that we played tonight, so I'm really excited. I'm not excited, but I'm really pleased with how hard we played.
Well, Coach, you really, I think you caught it all there. You got Montreat coming up on Saturday, senior day for Bluefield College. Let's just move forward thinking about that. What are those seniors, what do you want to see out of them coming on Saturday? Yeah,
well, we're on the road with St. Andrews but
right.
On Thursday, so we'll take it one at a time. But obviously on Saturday with senior night, we want to make sure that we're honoring the seniors and the commitment they've made for 3 and 4 years here. we got a good group of them. I wish Sierra could have been a part of that as one of our seniors as well. She's not going to be able to, but senior night is all about honoring the seniors and playing hard for them. And Montreat's a tough team, but I like playing here in the Dome, and we got a chance to get a couple more wins this week, and that's what we're going to come back and try to do.
Well, Coach, good luck. Moving on to St. Andrews on Thursday. 61-48, Corey Mullins and Bailey Engel. We will see you on Saturday with women's basketball, but first, they take on St. Andrews after dropping this one tonight to Union.